your girl KandidwithKayla, and I am back with another freaking video. Did y'all miss me? Cause y'all already know you girl missed y'all. Y'all already know what time it is, okay? Listen, I had a little doozy the last time I posted a video. It was like the last week of December. And do y'all know YouTube took my video all the way down and gave me like a little copyright strike? But it's okay, I did what I had to do. And that video is back and that copyright strike is gone because I don't play. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, hey, how you doing? I'm so glad you stopped by. Make sure you go ahead and hit that thumbs up because you're gonna like this video, okay? And make sure you subscribe to this channel because you're gonna love the content that I do put out, okay? If you're a returning subscriber, hey boo, love you. Thank you so much for continuing to support me, my channel, and being a part of the fam. All right, so I'm not gonna ramble on, okay? I was just sitting here watching some of my favorite 1000 Ways to Die clips. So I decided to make a little mashup of 3 of the clips. And we're gonna just do a little, we're just gonna do a little reaction to them because y'all, this stuff really be crazy. I don't know if y'all used to watch it, but I did. So let's just go ahead and get right into this. This is 1000 Ways to Die reaction, all right?
For the last 10 years, the NUKE'S have ruled the Japanese rock world. A combination of musicianship and theatrics have kept them on top. But lately, ego and jealousy have been tearing them apart. What was once healthy competitiveness has deteriorated to flat-out hatred. The problem was the constant tension between T. Naka, the lead singer, and Basho, the lead guitar player.
Are these ladies?
In-band fighting is actually a funny thing because you always see it. It's usually a case where, you know, you've got your front man and then you've got, you know, some other guy in the band that also wants to be a front man. And then these two guys would really fight for that creative control and fight for the fame.
First of all, that dude dreads was fire. Let's just stop and give his dreads a little bit of credit because the dreads was giving what they needed to give. You know, it's not that often that white, sorry, I'm not racist, don't eat me up in the comments. It's not that often that white people dreads look good. They just be looking crazy. And y'all know that, so don't come for me. But his look good, so yeah. And are those ladies?
Today's fight was about T. Naka's new prop, a coffin. It would make for a killer entrance for T. Naka. Basho wasn't buying it. As always, T. Naka got his way.
Man, is this a drag queen group? Like, am I the only one tripping? Are these drag queens? Like, I can't take them serious.
The NUKE'S hot stagehands wheeled out the coffin with T. Naka inside, ready to rise from the dead. But Basho saw a chance to steal the spotlight and launched into the longest guitar solo in Japanese rock history. Trapped inside the coffin, T. Naka was heading for a finale he did not see coming. Before he jumped in, T. Naka decided to up the theatrics by filling the coffin with smoke from dry ice containers. Bad idea. Dry ice gives off carbon dioxide.
Come on, y'all.
In the cramped quarters of the coffin, T. Naka was rapidly running out of oxygen. Within a minute, he was gasping for air and suffocating.
No, T. Naka. No.
Without the presence of oxygen in a purely carbon dioxide environment, the individual would be unable to obtain oxygen for normal body function. This lack of oxygen would shut down the body's organs and they would die.
After a 3-minute-long solo, there was no more oxygen and no more T. Naka.
Dang.
T. Naka wanted to make a big entrance. Instead, he made an exit.
Two lessons
To
we
die
just
for.
learned. Two lessons we just learned. Stop trying to do too much. For one. Y'all be out here trying to do way too much to impress who? Because y'all gonna end up like T-Naka. Dead in a coffin. By mistake. So, don't do too much. Also, don't be no hater. Because Basho ain't have no business doing a 3-minute long solo, period. Because who want to hear a 3-minute long solo? Like, even if I was a fan of the group, I wouldn't want to hear no 3-minute long solo. And then on top of that, okay, on top of that, how you gonna sit on that man coffin, even if it wasn't carbon monoxide or whatever they said, dioxide or I don't know, H2O, I don't know, high quality ice. Listen, even if it was nothing in there, you can't just sit on here for 3 minutes. I would be in there going crazy. And if he would have lived and he would have made it out, then I would have, like, if I was in the casket and I made it out, I would have got out and I would have killed Basho. I need to know if Basho gonna go to jail, because Basho needs to go to prison.
The sayonara, Tanaka-san. A sports bar during the NFL season can get pretty crazy. But then there are fantasy football fanatics like Stelgis, who take crazy to a whole new level.
Take it, Brady, take it! That's 4 points for me! Yes!
Stelgis had only 2 friends, the television remote and the online program that tabulated his fantasy football points.
Yes! 7 points!
I start out going to a bar where every single thing is playing, so even if it's a commercial in one game, I'm watching 3 of my players score touchdowns and return kicks in another game. You may have your religions, I do too, and mine is 300-pound men running into each other day in and day out.
Stelgis' fantasy addiction annoyed everyone.
That's -2 points! Come on, Vic!
Who are you rooting for?
Vic!
He bounced around from TV to TV, keeping tabs on his virtual team.
They out there playing names.
Redeem yourself! We're throwing them down.
First of all, they hating on my boy. My boy trying to make a good, quick dollar out of there, okay? You can make money if you get this stuff right. I'm with him.
I got Jason Witten playing.
Until he pissed off the wrong person.
What the hell?
Stelgis wasn't much of a fighter.
Oh, boy, right? Oh.
And while the tables turned, he slipped off. He was trying to catch a few more plays, but a sports fan like Stelgis should know.
Man, they get to it in the bed.
Never take your eye off the real action. A piece of the shattered beer mug caught a soft spot in Stelgis' neck.
The sharp piece of glass flying through the air would have lacerated this gentleman's neck, cutting not only the carotid artery, but the jugular vein. Now you've cut off both.
Y'all, my neck hurt. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know. I don't know. I thought somebody was going to hit him with like a bat or a chair or something. Oh my God, what a freak accident.
To supply to the brain and from the brain, draining the blood from the brain out quickly. He could have easily lost 3 liters of blood within minutes and died.
Stelgis lived in a fantasy world where nothing matters but touchdowns, interceptions, and yards per carry. But then he got mugged by reality.
He got mugged by reality.
Mark it down, Stelgis. You've been sacked.
Dang, wait a minute. I'm not ready because I'm still holding my neck. Y'all. I feel like I got a piece of glass in my neck now. Okay, fun fact about me. I don't watch much stuff that has gore and things like that in it because for some reason, when I see people, like if I hear you break a bone or I see you break a bone or something, like it hurt me. Now, if I don't see you do it and then I see it afterwards, but like if I just see the actual thing happening, even if I know it's not real like in a movie, it just do something to me. I'm very squeamish, so it is what it is. Judge your mama.
On Africa's Serengeti Plains, the one species of wildlife you don't ever want to encounter, the American tourist.
Do you people not know how to pave a road?
Herb and Miranda were spoiled trust funders who were used to getting their way.
I need to see an animal pronto.
If their guide couldn't find them any wildlife to ogle,
I would settle for a zebra.
they'd find it themselves.
We're gonna go off and we're gonna have a real safari, all right?
Can you please get back in the Jeep?
I expect you to be back here at 6 o'clock to pick us up, okay?
First of all, who that young black African king? Because he was cute. He was giving how Stella got her groove back Tay Diggs. Okay? He was giving like Tay Diggs, Bokeem Woodbine. Me, I know Bokeem not fine, but if you mix him with Tay Diggs, he might be fine. Like, oh, it's just the gap. The Bokeem gap. But he giving how Stella got her groove back. Look at that skin. Let me go ahead, because this is not about it.
It would be incredibly idiotic to try to trek across the savannah without an experienced guide, fresh drinking water, and thorough planning. The list of different animals that could kill you in the Serengeti goes into the dozens. And then on top of that, you have the harsh environment, extreme heat, and lack of water.
3.5 hours later, the siblings were predictably and dangerously lost.
I feel like we're going in circles.
We're going in the right direction. Would you just trust me?
The 118-degree heat was taking a toll. The bratty couple were feeling the fatigue of accelerated dehydration. By the time they found shade, Herb and Miranda were dizzy and nauseous. They passed out within minutes.
What's gonna happen?
What happened next can only be described as bad to worse. An entire colony of driver ants, 50 million strong, were on the move. And made a new home for themselves inside Herb's body.
Oh my God!
Driver ants are exceedingly dangerous, and the attacks are very common. And each one of these big soldier ants, which are the ones that do the damage, are nearly an inch long. Now, when our victim fell unconscious with his mouth open, ants went in his throat, bit him, injected the acid, and his throat swelled and he asphyxiated and had to divide him.
Oh my God! Yeah! Woo! Oh, oh. I don't know. That done made me want to sing, baby. Listen, if you know me, you know that one of my things that I'm sorry, y'all. My dog having some kind of sleep dream right now. If y'all hear that little huffing in the back, my dog is just doing something weird in her sleep. Anyway, y'all, if you know me, you know one of my biggest, like, it ain't a fear of mine. I ain't really scared of this happening because it's rare. But oh my God, blood going in your nose or your mouth or your ears while you sleep. And to imagine 50 million of them. God. If you hear me, and if you rock with me, God, because you said you love all your children and I'm one of them, don't never in my life put me in the vicinity of 50 million of anything, okay? Unless it's dollars. Put me in the vicinity of that. But nothing else. $50 million, but not 50 million
The inside out.
Butterfly.
Just chowed him down.
Oh, look at them, they in his chest.
Miranda was lucky. She was spared because the perfume she was using contained tricyclodecinol aloe ether, a chemical found to repel insects.
Tricyclodecinol ether. Whatever he said. Y'all go back. Okay, hit the back thing. Go 10 seconds back. Write that down, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you got some of that in your perfume or your cologne if you're gonna go out and walk, abandon your safari in the desert, abandon your safari in the desert. If that's what you're gonna do, make sure you have on some cologne or perfume that got that stuff in it. dicks and
50
hot
million
chocolate.
in your bank account. That means you get to act like world-class brats.
I need to see a lion pronto.
50 million ants down
Well,
your
you ain't gonna
throat.
never see no lion.
That means you're dead.
Dang. Dang. Y'all, that's the third one. I just wanted to make this a quick one. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like down below and I will make a couple of more of these and we can just go through a bunch of different, I mean it's like thousands of episodes, so we can just run them all down 3 to 5 at a time. So make sure y'all comment below if you like this video and you want to see more. Comment 1,000. Okay, comment 1,000, leave a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for staying to the end. If you go to the jungle, you know what I'm saying? The least you can do is get eaten by a lion, not 50 million worker ants, okay? If you go to the bar and you start a bar fight, the least you can do is get hit with a chair and die, not a straight piece of glass. And yeah, if you decide you're gonna go and be in a rock band and have a concert, don't come out in a coffin. If you do, don't put dry ice in there with you. If you do both of those, don't have beef with your cast member because he might sit on your coffin and you might die. Peace.